Good afternoon and welcome to our first episode of 2018. I'll give Facebook a few minutes to get us some audience, and while they're doing that, I'll grab my phone, and if you could, whether you're on your tablet, your phone, or whatever electronic device you may be on, if you don't mind, take time and share with your friends and family. So let me get me a chance to pull my camera, my phone out, so that I can invite my friends to come in and share and watch the show with us live today. So just give me a second as I share out, and I ask that you take time and share with your friends on Facebook, your family and friends. I'd like to thank Regina. Hello, Regina. Thank you for joining us live for our first show of 2018 here in my kitchen of Soul Cooking with Tea. We thank you and everyone that was with us from the beginning of the show of last year of 2017. We're so looking forward to the things that are happening, that will be happening for Soul Cooking with Tea. And we hope that each Friday that we are on, that you come in and join me here in my kitchen for another episode of Soul Cooking with Tea. On this past week, some of you, I'm not sure if you haven't taken time to go back and look at the post, some of the posts, and we ask that you watch our videos. We ask that you share those videos out with your friends and family on Facebook. This past week, I made a post about my neighbor, having neighbors and having a friend, and they brought me lemons. And I'm so thankful that we live in a place where you can go, you have neighbors or you have friends that have fruits just growing. I remember when we first moved here to California, I was so surprised to see fruits, grapefruits, oranges, and lemons and limes and avocados and things like that growing on trees, and then to pass by the different fields and see fresh strawberries, lettuce, tomatoes, peppers, and I'm thankful that I live in this country because you can go by and they just have, a variety of things. And people, if you just stop sometimes, and I know a couple of times we have stopped at the different fields and wanted to buy some of the vegetables as they were harvesting them. And I guess because they didn't want to take the time to weigh it and all that. Only thing they said was take as much as you want. So I'm thankful for that. Thankful for friends that live, neighbors that have just shared what they have. And so when I have, I do the same. And so if you have extra, whatever it may be food-wise, don't forget those that are less fortunate than you. And so, like I said, this past week, I had a neighbor to give us a whole bucket of lemons, and I shared those with the people that live in my community. And so what I did was I posted where, I had all these lemons and, like, what am I going to do with them? And so what I did was I made a lemon cheesecake, and I also made lemon drop martinis. And so today I wanted to share with you my personal recipe of lemon drop martinis. And so here I have a variety. And like I said, just living in California, you can just... So this is one of the lemons off of a neighbor's tree, and just so thankful. And here's one. So what I'm going to do here, so this is just a large size one. Here's another variety. It's the small one, and it grows on the tree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that lemon drop martini. And if you could, in the feed, let us know where you're watching me from. Share your name. And if you don't mind, share this broadcast out with your friends and family on Facebook. And again, I just want to thank you for joining Soul Cooking with Tea for our first episode of 2018. So I'm just squeezing some lemons, just like this. Just like this. I hope that everyone had a nice New Year's and Christmas. I know some of you all may be just getting ready to go back to work. I know on the East Coast so many are snowed in. So be safe, stay warm, and enjoy this time if you're off work. So just enjoy. That's your time to rest. Okay, so like I said, I'm just cutting up a few limes here. And I'm going to make a lemon drop martini. Now, if I had used the large lemons, I just could have used just one, because that would probably have gave me enough juice. So, I know you're wondering, well, she has a lemon press. That's what I call it, a lemon press. I don't know what's the correct terminology. But like I said, I'm from down south, so we do stuff a little old school. So I'm so used to just taking the lemons, even though the seeds are in there, don't even worry about, because I have something that won't allow the lemons to come through. And so, like I said, I'm just cutting up a few lemons. It's still hot, so you may see me sweating because it is still hot here in California. So I cut up several lemons, as you can see. In this container, I have just some ice and some lemons juice here. Okay. Use any type of vodka that you like. I'm using, what is this? Skinny Girl vodka, and it's a tangerine flavor. So that just gives the martini just a different flavor. So I'm going to screw on this top. Give me a second here. You know, when you're trying to do something, nobody and nothing wants to work correctly. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. Let me get a paper towel and so that I can wipe my hands. Okay. So, let's wipe this right here a little bit. So, the thing to do, shake it up. That's just to get it cold. That's just to get it cold. Just to get it cold. Okay. So now let's see, can I get the top off? Alright, I'm going to switch tops. Because remember I said I do have some seeds in it, and we don't want the seeds in the drink. So now let me see, can I get this back on? Alright. So, now in this little container here, let's move some of this out of the way. I just have a little sugar. So I'm going to take this last lemon right here. And I'm going to run it around the rim. And it's okay if you get some juice in your glass, whatever you're using. Just like that. Just like that. That's all we want to do. And we're just going to dip the rim of the glass in the sugar. Let me move that out the way so you all can see. This is it. Just like that. Just like that. And let's see, can I get it cold in here without making a mess? Let's see. Oh yeah, I got it. Okay. And I think I cut up about 4 or 5, maybe more lemons. But like I said, if I had used the larger lemons, it would not have taken so many. So let me clean this off. Let me put my top back on. And it's really up to you if you want to use alcohol in your martini. Some people may not want to do alcohol, but to me, it's not a martini. And so here is my twist on a lemon drop martini. Toast. Delicious. By having the sugar on the rim helps out, as I'll pass this one on to my cameraman. But the sugar makes even though the lemons are very strong and a little overpowering, that sugar gives it another kick. And so that, ladies and gentlemen, is my twist on a lemon drop martini. So I'll sit my drink over there so I have something to drink while I'm cooking. So if you got a chance to catch my video today or earlier in the week, you saw that I said that I wanted to come in and cook come in and show you how I'm gonna put this in the sink, how I used a potato. And excuse me if I'm turning my back to you. I'm trying to get my potatoes together. Like I said earlier during the week, I said that I wanted to show you how I would take asparagus and potatoes and a few other ingredients and make a healthy and quick meal. So I want to show you that right now. So right here, just have some regular white potatoes. In here, I've taken some, let me move this out the way. In here, I've washed my broccoli. Broccoli. That was a thing, and I have to laugh because my cameraman is laughing because, as you saw, I told you we did a video in the grocery store, and wanted to make sure that I said it right. I made sure things that I didn't, get confused what I was saying, and of course, I did get confused. And just like I just said, broccoli, I meant asparagus. But what I've done is I've washed my asparagus. Like I said, I have some potatoes here. Let me get my bowl for my potatoes. And so it's just a quick meal, very simple. Let me move some of this stuff out the way. Let me move my martini out the way. And so let me bring this pan here first. Let's pour off this water. So I've already washed my asparagus. So I'm gonna pour this water off the asparagus. Let me sit it here on my sheet. Let me get a knife. So again, if you can, take this time and tell us where you're from, tell us your name. And again, I want to thank you for being a part of Soul Cooking with T. Each Friday that we are on here, 3 p.m. Pacific time and 6 p.m. Eastern time. So, as you've seen, I just cut off the tips of the asparagus, just like that. It's very simple. And so I'm going to take some olive oil, just spread it out on my pan just like that. That's so that the asparagus doesn't stick. I'm going to take the asparagus and put it on. I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil. I'm sorry about that. It's Friday. And so I'm going to add a little garlic salt, just like that. It's not much. And I'm going to add, I like lemon pepper. So whatever your seasoning may be, just add it to it. Okay. So what I'm going to do, make sure I get all the seasoning in. Just like that. Just turn your oven on about 375 and cook until tender. Let me wash my hands. And as they say, by the magic of TV, okay, I already have some ready, some asparagus. So I'm going to set that to the side so that you can see. Let me move my phone. And so they say, as they say, as a quick meal. Like I said, I just put the asparagus on in the oven for until it was tender, until it was brown, and so you can see exactly what it looks like. And that's what it looks like. Very tender. Put enough olive oil so that it will be quite a bit seasoned, just like that. Okay, we're just gonna set this to the side until we get ready for it. And so, and let me clean off. Let me get my move this out the way. Let's get a paper towel so I can clean off my spot. Wipe everything down. Okay. So, let me get my phone and my glasses, because as you age, you can't see as good. I don't know about anybody else, but that's me. And so I want to see who we have with us. LaWanda Fomer, thank you for joining us. Oh, she's from my hometown. Troy, Alabama. Thank you for tuning in live and being with us. LaWanda, thank you again. Regina, for being here with us live. Regina Robinson won a copy of Cooking for the Soul cookbook, and she was on one of our episodes, and she said where she was from, and she came on live with us. And so we just thank you. We have so many plans for 2018. If you live in this area, or you may be visiting San Diego, just send us a message. We would love for you to come and possibly be a guest here on Soul Cooking with T. We would love for you to come in and just be a part of our show. We would love for you to come in and just have where we can share some of our kitchen love with you, some of our food with you, and just fellowship with you. And like I said, we are looking so forward to the opportunities and the things for Soul Cooking with T. If you have cooking products that you would like for us to use on Soul Cooking with T, we ask that we are more than welcome to take those products in and use them on our show. If you make aprons, we would love to wear your apron. We would love to have you as a sponsor. And I know that I've got some response about why I have my head covered. Well, like I said, I live in the South. And if you've ever been to a house of a Southern woman down South, she has something on her head that's covered up. She may wear a net, or she may have a bonnet on, and that's what I call them. But nowadays they call them turbans, but back in my day we called them you want to make sure your head was covered, because you did not want your food to end up in what you was cooking, your hair. You didn't want your hair in your food. Sorry about that. You didn't want your hair in your food. And so what you made sure of is that you had your hair covered. You always had an apron. And I always wondered why my grandmother wore an apron. Well, now I know why my grandmother wore an apron. It's because when she was in the kitchen, she always had whatever where my grandmother smoked. So she had her cigarettes and her lighter in one side. And when she was in the kitchen, she always had, like a towel if she was sweating, or she had it across her shoulders. So that apron for women down South meant more than just an apron to make sure that you didn't, get your clothes here dirty, or they wore a full apron to make sure that they, was together. And so if you have an apron, aprons that you make or aprons that you distribute, we would love for you to be a sponsor. We would love to wear your aprons. If you have bonnets or turbans that you make or you design, Soul Cooking myself would love you to be a sponsor so that we could wear your bonnets or your turbans on our show. And we just, again, want to thank those that are joining us live. We want to thank those that will catch the replay. We ask that you share this video out with your family and friends and loved ones. And so the next thing wanted to do is I wanted to show you, like I said, we have our potatoes. And so what am I going to do is take these potatoes. I've already washed them off. I'm going to just put some olive oil, just a little olive oil. When I was growing up, we didn't use much olive oil. We used oil, vegetable oil. And my grandmother showed me how to, put a little vegetable oil on them, put them in the oven. We always wrapped them in aluminum foil. But as time has changed and we want it quick, fast, so now I just do it like this. Got the olive oil all around it. Let me wash my hands. And okay, and so now I'm just going to add a little garlic salt. I like to eat the skin off of my potato. I don't know about everybody else, but I enjoy eating the skin, so I make sure that I wash the skin. So I just want to do this, turn them over, get the seasoning all over the potatoes. In the background, you may hear the microwave because I'm not going to put them in the oven. Let me get a napkin. I'm going to put them in the microwave. Like I said, we want it quick. People, you know, you're working, you have working families, you don't have time to come in and cook a potato, sometimes 20, 30, 40 minutes in an oven. So if you want to do it fast and not have to wait for it in the oven, this would be a great way to cook your potatoes. And so, like I said, in the background, you may hear the microwave going because we have the potatoes in the microwave. So I'm going to set this aside. This is the other dish that we're going to do today. And like I said, that we were going to add other things to the dish. And here is what we're going to add. Let me get another fork. This is just a chicken breast. Just a chicken breast that I've taken and I've cut it in half. I was trying not to use my hands because I want to use my seasoning. So as you can see, I just halfened the chicken breast. I'm just going to use a little garlic, a little more garlic salt, just a little bit. A little lemon pepper, just like that. And I'm going to turn it over. Put some more on this one. So you may hear me talking to my cameraman. If you don't mind, turn the skillet on. And so I'm just seasoning this. Yes, that's good. I'm just seasoning the chicken breast. And so you can check. Yes, check the potato and see how it's doing. The towel is a towel. We have to work as a team. And so that's what we are doing. Me and my cameraman, Rock Christopher, we do that. We work as a team, and sometimes that's the only way that you're going to get things done. You have to have a team. You have to have a team that sees your vision, knows your vision, and will be able to help you facilitate and bring that dream to reality. Okay, so if you don't mind, join me over here at the stove. I don't know if I said it, but I put a little olive oil on the chicken. So I got about a medium heat, and I'm just gonna put that chicken breast in, just like that. And I have a press that I just like to use on mine, just like that. That is how I do my chicken breast, and it's going to cook. You cook until it's done. Okay, so like I said, because of the magic of television, or the magic of the camera, television. I'm already speaking into existence what we want and desire to have. So here I have my asparagus. Here I have the chicken breast that I've done. And my cameraman, if he could come around and pass me the potato. He's getting the camera adjusted, so give us a few seconds. And while he's doing that, I need to turn the stove up to broil. Let me get my other ingredients. Let me move some things around now. Bring some more items up. Okay. All right. Thank you. And so here we've cooked our potato and don't want it to burn us, and I don't want to get burned. So as you can see, I cooked the potato for about 10 minutes. I got my oven on broil. Let me move my plate out the way first, because what I need to do now is I need to cut the chicken breast. I need a knife. Okay, let me get a knife. As you can see, I like my chicken breast a little crusty. I like it a little hard. So You can cook your chicken to your desired, how you want to cook it. But I like mine a little brown. I like it got a little crust on it, as I say. So, only thing I'm doing now is I'm about to cut the chicken breast just like that. However you, like I say, however you like it cooked, that's totally up to you. I just might like mine with a little crust to it. So I'm just cutting it up in little bite-sized pieces. Just like that. That chicken breast, if we had smell of anything, my goodness, that chicken breast as it's cooking smells divine. So I'll move this out the way so that you can see. So I'm just going to pull this over because like I said, it is hot. I need to keep it in this bowl because this is what I'm about to do. I'm just about to open this potato. And like I said, I only cooked it for 10 minutes in the microwave. So I'm just opening it up a little bit. As you can see, it's smoking. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I've already washed some spinach because I like spinach. So I've already washed some spinach here. So let me take it out. I have a tomato we've already washed. Okay, let me go over here and check on the chicken. Okay, it's cooking. It's cooking good. All right. So, what I'm going to do, remember the potato is still hot. You want your potato to be hot right out of the stove or the microwave, whichever one you would like to do. And I'm just going to bust this potato open, just like this. Stuff the meat in, just like that. This you can share with someone. Would be great for a 2-person meal or a 1-person meal. So I did that. Now, my twist on it is like I said, I enjoy spinach. It's something that I acquired since an adult. I can remember my grandmother used to eat spinach, and I did not like spinach. I did not want no part of the spinach. And so I'm just breaking off the tips, and as you can see, just breaking it off, adding it, spinach, just like that. Now, like I said, I like tomatoes. So, I'm just adding the tomatoes, just like this. If you want to, you can add seasoning. You can stuff it with whatever vegetable that you like to eat. But like I said, I like tomatoes. Love spinach. I guess I can say I love tomatoes because my nephew is always saying, you always eating tomatoes. Let me wash my hands. Always having a tomato. That's one of the things about being a southern girl. We can just slice the tomato, put a little salt, pepper on it, and we're good. So as you see, I just took the potato out of the microwave from 10 minutes, stuffed it with my chicken breast. I've added spinach and sliced tomato. So now what I'm going to do is add some cheese. Add your favorite cheese, whatever it may be. I have a mixture of triple cheddar cheese. This is all I'm going to do. Just like that. And I'm going to show you. Just like that. Okay, I can move that now. Oh yeah, it's cooled off. So, nope. Can't touch it like that. Thought I could, so let me roll my towel up here. Because I want the cameraman to make sure, and I'm going to bring it to him. Do I need to move back or am I good? He's quiet. You may hear him say a few things and you may not. But I wanted to make sure that you have a chance and an opportunity to see. See, he's giving me directions and I like that. I like that. Do you see that? Okay. So I've already turned my stove on broil. And I'm going to stick this in the broil. Right here. Alright, hold on. You put it in the broil. Okay, I'm going to get my cameraman so you can come over. He can pan over to the stove so that you can see how delicious that chicken breast looks. It looks divine. That is a chicken breast. I'm going to try to hold it up so you can see it real good. That is beautiful. Now, like I said, I cooked it on medium heat. And I just put that on top of it. Just like that. Alright. Now, let me get my plate for dinner. Let me move some stuff out the way. And like I said, you cook your potatoes in the microwave for exactly 10 minutes. You may have to add a few more minutes to it. But mine, I guess, every microwave is different, so you make sure you check it. And so I said 10 minutes on my microwave is what I use. And so, salute. Let me try another sip of my lemon drop martini. So as the chicken is getting ready, I'm just going to go ahead and plate the plate. And I'm going to put some asparagus on there. Just like that. And then I'm going to check on, let's move this out of the way. And let me check on the potato in the oven. Let's see that it melts yet. Let's check on it. Let's see what it's doing. If it is melted, if the cheese is melted, then we are, as my grandmama did say, oh yes. Sit it up here for the cameraman. Like I said, we all work as a team. And that's the only way that it works. And you have to work. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I got it. And you have to work as a team. You're going to be surprised at what it looks like. Let me sit it down so that you can get a good eye of what it looks like. Did my cameraman get it for me? He's going to zoom in so that you can see the potatoes, my stuffed potato. So let's see. He's working on it. Give him a second. And again, thank you, each of you, for being a part of Soul Cooking with Tea. Thank you for joining me each and every Friday that I'm on, 3 p.m. Pacific time and 6 p.m. Eastern. So now I'm going to take the potato out. Oh my God. Woo. I'm going to use the fork also. Let's make sure we can get it out. Let me pull the plate closer because I don't want to mess it up. I just want to get the whole thing on the plate. Woo. Now, let me move everything out the way so that you all can get, okay, thank you, cameraman. Thank you, thank you. Let me get my fork. This, ladies and gentlemen, I told you that I was going to show you how to make a quick, healthy meal using asparagus and a potato. I didn't use any butter. It's up to you if you want to use butter inside your potato. But I was trying to make it healthy, that we didn't use extra butter or sour cream. But it's truly up to you. What's your desire, what you want on your potato to stuff it. So here is my twist on asparagus, a baked potato, stuffed with chicken, grilled chicken, spinach, cheese, and tomato. And here is my twist on a healthy, quick meal. And again, I want to take this time to thank each and every one of you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come and join me each and every Friday here in my kitchen for Soul Cooking with Tea. And I ask that you share this video out with your family and friends. And I don't think I told you at the beginning who I am. For those that are new, I am Tawana Carlton, the host of Soul Cooking with Tea. And I do it each and every Friday that's possible, that I be on here in my kitchen, trying to share some food, some recipes, some love of that, what I've been able to get from my childhood, growing up in the South, being able to just share some of the love that I receive from so many from our kitchen, and I just wanted to come and be able to share that love with you all, and to just say again, thank you, thank you, thank you. So again, I'm signing off. Tawana Carlton, your host for Soul Cooking with Tea, and thank you for being a part. Have a great day. Bye.